Fix your glasses on your face. Say hey everybody.
Hey everybody.
What are you doing, Ethan?
Good?
I said, what are you doing?
I'm doing great.
I said, what are you doing?
What does that mean?
What?
What are you doing?
You just say what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, I really.
You're not even paying attention.
Yeah, that's my boy. He had the TV on, he had the tablet, and then he had a human engagement. And both of the devices got more attention than the human engagement. Today we're going to talk about disassociation and how it affects our walk with Christ. Psalms 23:3 says, He refreshes and restores my soul, leads me in a path of righteousness for His name's sake. I'm kind of lost. Why did you use this scripture to describe disassociation? Because why did God say in the scripture, He restores my soul? Anything that is whole does not need restoration. If it requires restoration, then it must be fragmented, spread out everywhere. When you disassociate or disengage, your body is physically present, but your mind is somewhere else. Disassociation is equivalent to an outer body experience. We haven't talked about it yet, but we're going to talk about astral projection down the road. Typical reasons why people disassociate is due to betrayal, trauma, survival, burnout, or grief. The weight of those things can be a lot to bear if you are not emotionally intelligent or mature. Disassociation is a suppression of that emotion. It could also create emotional numbness and disconnect you from your identity. What do you mean? The reason why most people disassociate is due to the stressors of the world. It become too much for their mental capacity to sow into. A lot for them to work on, and it's a lot for them to fix. They rather just abandon it and come back to it when they have time. But the truth be told is they never have time and they never come back to it. So while you going through the storm, weathering the fights of the emotional damage that the world is giving to you, they stopped being present and started to be a vessel. So their emotional maturity is still desiring milk while you moved on to meat. Which is why, ladies, you are stuck with these men where you have to be the emotional caretaker for. We're out here raising people that have been disassociated or disconnected from the trauma that they experienced at some point in their life. Signs of someone who is emotionally unavailable is like memory fog, numbness during spiritual experiences, no deep connection with anybody, have extreme codependence on distractions. This is why I call them zombies. This is the zombie apocalypse that I was talking about, where everybody's mind is gone elsewhere but not present amongst one another. Let me give you a little bit of perspective. The ones that are present, that come across these disassociated people, they too get irritated, frustrated, and angry. And if it goes on for a long time, they too fall into the category of disassociation. They stop caring. An unloved child, they'll check out between the ages of 8 and 12. Grow up and have no memories of that time frame. If you've seen the movie Click with Adam Sandler, you'll know what I'm talking about. Those that disassociate typically wear masks, always tired, or they got vertigo. Spiritual work they do feels dead. It's pessimistic overall. Not sure if y'all paying attention to how these kids are being entertained these days. For the longest, my kid would sit there and watch YouTube, watching other kids play, as if to say he couldn't do it himself. He would watch reviews and people's thoughts and their reactions. And I'm like, you're a human too, son. You got those same reactions. As a parent, I felt like this was a reflection of the disconnection I might have had between me and my son. I took it as a sign that he wanted to spend time with me. Not just any time, but quality time. Good, slow down, quality time. That's what we did. We put the devices down and we made time for one another. We prioritized each other. Sis, I know that man is a grown man. Be his peace, even if you're not receiving it. I know that sounds crazy, but the truth be told is that men disassociate more than women do. The importance of us to be present when times are up and times are down is so that we could build our spiritual muscles. 1 Peter 5:8 tells us to be sober, well-balanced, and self-disciplined, alert and cautious at all times. That enemy of yours, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, fiercely hungry, seeking someone to devour. If you're not present, then that means that you're idle. We already know that idle hands is the devil's playground. Restore the relationships that were once lost. Surrender at the feet of Jesus any idols that are in between those relationships. Be courageous, knowing that your steps have been ordered and the Lord has always been on your side in Jesus' name.